Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Anglophile achievement. As you can hear that music playing, we are at war. That is right, we are fighting the Ottomans, Delhi, and a couple of their other little minor nations. In fact, almost forgot, there's Kilwa. They're all in this battle, and we're getting ready to take them down. So far, we've made some fairly good progress. We've taken a couple of key forts. We're working our way through a few others, and I think we're going to be doing fairly alright. So what we need to do is, I see that they're about to attack us up over here. So we're going to quickly tell these fellows to please stop and do a quick U-turn. We're going to need you to get there post haste. Let's go ahead and shift consolidate your men, and same here for our mercenaries. We need to make sure we have a strong presented front line. In fact, we also need that for these guys too. Let's bring them in. So I think they're attacking with about 42,000 men. They will take the defensive penalty, but that is fine by me. That should switch our way. We have extra reinforcements. I think we have more in this area than they do, even though they do have almost 350,000 men in field. Alright, let's see. What else is going on with their armies? I do see they've got an army of 40,000 men, and I think that maybe we should turn around and provoke not provoke, but take an attack of opportunity. Let's bring both of these guys down over here, and I think we're going to try and catch them out. Let's go ahead and do a quick U-turn. That should be fine. They should catch up fairly easily, and then, you know what? 10 to 1 does count. Are they locked on in? You know what? We're going to give it a day. And there they are. They're locked on in. We're going to crush 1,000 men with 40,000. After all, that will count to our show of superiority. So they're still marching on in, which is fine by me. We've got a nice solid position now. We can also turn off that forced march, just making sure we're not wasting our military power. And then with you guys, where are you guys heading? That will be in the hills. That's 40,000 men. That's woods. We're going to catch them either way. I think I'd rather fight them in the woods than the hills. That would have reduced combat width, and I think we can do fairly well in that regard. Although fighting 18,000 men could be better. You know what? We're going to go ahead and give them a day. We're going to see if we can get them to lock on in. Let's just bring them in over there. See if that fixes their idea of a good time. Where are you guys heading now? Same direction. Oh, and I think they're going to lock on in. We do have the woods at the moment, so it will be defensive. Looks like that 1,000 men stack wipe is turning out wonderfully. Let's go... Hang on, is there a fort there? No, there is not, although it does sort of look like there is one. Let's go and take this fort out if we can. Yeah, if we can lock them in, that is what we want. Oh, and it appears that they are definitely going to be taking this battle. So, let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's bring overwhelming force, because that is the best way to take a fight. And, oh, Siege of Ankara is over. Phenomenal. Let's bring you up over there and then over to Sinop. You should be able to take them out fairly comfortably. Unfortunately, we cannot refill the garrison immediately, so hopefully they don't try and take that back too quickly. But this should finally be us locking them into a small location for extra kills. Alright, so how are we doing? This battle is in their favor. They did get there first. That does suck, but oh well. We have such overwhelming numbers that they do not want to have anything to do with us. And oh, yeah, stack wipe. Okay, that's what we want. Early stack wipes are great stack wipes. Looks like Hungary is certainly hungry for a fight there. It looks like they're going to try and take on that 1,000 men. See, that's on the 28th. These guys will arrive on the 24th. That's a free 10 to 1. These guys are locked on in on the 24th. Can we get there first? let's see, who has the highest maneuver? 3, 2, and 3. Okay, so we'll select these guys first, and if we go force march, we can get there on the 24th as well. We have slightly worse maneuver than them, but we should be able to get there. Mercenaries, let's also bring them on in. Again, we don't have to worry about ship consolidating there. Over here, I think, is about solid, and that leaves these guys to trickle in as reinforcements. Let's make sure that they are adequately reinforced. Yes, that should be fine. So let's shift consolidate there too, and we will see what kind of havoc we can play with them. Alright, another 10 to 1, that's what we wanted. That 80,000 stack is doing nicely. Oh, we lost. What the heck? Okay, turns out they must have got beaten pretty good. That's not ideal, but this should still go in our favor. They're going to trickle in a couple of men, but it's not going to be enough. Yep, and let's see. Yeah, show of superiority is going back in our favor. We're about to get attacked by 36,000 men, so let's make sure that our mercenary company is solid. They will always make up the front lines if they can, but it's only 6,000 men. Good grief, we're being aggressive. Let's make sure that these guys are also equally ready, and same with the others. We'll do what we can, but we will have to make sure that we have that march turned off. Alright, so we may need to cool our jets with all of this fighting. Oh, they're going to bring in 90,000 men. Well, we're not going to have the morale. Darn it. Let's go ahead and scorch the province. Slow down their reinforcements. This may be a loss, or they won't want to take all of this fighting. They are hurting on manpower. They're not quite hurting enough for my liking. Alright, let's quickly go ahead and blast this siege right wide open. 42% is nice. That should mean... Hang on a second. Where did those fellows... Darn it, they have access to Pamela. Alright, well, so much for that idea. I guess we're going to try and catch out 40,000, but that's not going to do. Let's see. Navies, armies, Where are all of their numbers? That's a terrible sentence. That's got to be at least, what, 50, 110, maybe 120, 130, 140, 150, give or take. And then you also have these guys, so that's a good 160,000 men. Okay. So if that is the case, if we can get across, that would be wonderful. You know what? I think I do not care anymore if they do go ahead and re-siege a couple of their provinces. Let's go ahead and send our first army over there onto that fort. We're going to work over here. Again, forts are the best way to get war score. Yeah, but unfortunately, oh man, this morale is not going to help us. We're going to be in for a loss here for sure. Yeah, that's not ideal. If they can regroup everything, that is not good, but hopefully we can hurt their manpower. Yeah, they are taking that -1, which is nice, but unfortunately for us, we're not going to be able to persevere. They can just keep bringing on in men. Oh well. We're going to let them go. You know what? I think we retreat at this point. Let's get behind. Where is a good fort? Farmlands, grasslands, woods, mountains. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it here. And unless they want to retreat, but I don't think we're going to. We don't have enough morale. No, we'll give it a day. Yeah, we're not going to be able to withstand all of this. Oh man, I just really want to do as much damage to their military strength as possible though. You know what? We're going to let it be. We're just going to run it out. It's going to be whatever it is. If they have to retreat, that is going to be the case. I don't really mind. As long as we're Oh, never mind. Now we're losing too much. Let's now back up. I was about to say we will try and hurt them more than it does, but it looks like... Oh, what the heck? My goodness, yeah, having that bad morale really sucked. Oh well, at least it's still technically in our favor, but it's gonna hurt us for a bit. How much we'll get to our troops each month? 10,000, so we're gonna need to cool it for a second. Military leader has left us. Darn it, we needed him on that siege. That would have been really good to have. Did we go ahead and blow that one open as well? Should probably check. No, we didn't. Well, yes, we have now. Let's grab this navy and make sure that we are... Oh no, we already have that blockade bonus. Never mind then. You can stay where you are. Yeah, they're not getting any benefits for being a coastal fort. Let's spend some power while we can. Let's go with... Let's go ahead and get some more money. Take back some land. You know what? We're going to grab some land back. That might help us out. Yeah, just see if that brings us back to 100. Yep, it does. Fantastic. Let's keep on spending a little bit of cash here too. We could go for a soldier's house. I don't think we need it. What about a attrition for enemy ramparts? You know what? That's not a bad idea. No, that's all building stuff. Never mind. Manufactories. Anything good? You know what? That'll suffice for the time being. Right, unfortunate that we did lose a that battle there. That would have been a really good one to win, or at least make it that they don't want to take the fight. But when we're that severely outnumbered, there's very little that you can do. Luckily for us, though, we are working our way through here. If we can get this fort, we're going to cut down their access quite substantially. It does look like the 42,000 Ottomans are back. Alright, you, 28%, oh, minus 28, minus, if we go for a wall break, sorry, if we go for a, you know what, that's only in the drylands, this is in the highlands, it's more beneficial. We're gonna burst that blood on open. Yeah, so that'll be about equal there. We do need a little bit more siege ability if we could find it, but I don't think we're gonna get that for some time. Let's tell... You know what? I think we should tell our subjects as well. Instead of telling them to siege, I think we're going to tell everyone to be... what do we want? Do we want to be aggressive? Attack independently, seek engagements? Or do we go supportive? Stick together. I think we're going to tell everyone to be supportive. Yeah, we're going to want to keep our numbers as tight as possible if the Ottomans are going to be death stacking, doom stacking, which they're definitely doing at the moment. So if they can all at least help each other out, that's going to save us a whole stack of pain. Hopefully some of these fights go well though, but I am certainly unsure. Alright, let's see, where did our militaries run to? They ran all the way up there. Okay, well... Alright, first of all, let's grab these mercenaries and we'll bring them to Hungary. We'll get them a little bit closer, but they're not going to be fighting for some time. These guys also need to move... Let's see, let's bring you down here and you down there. We're going to try and keep our troops as close as possible, just so that we can maintain our own doom stack in reprisal to theirs. And hopefully things will go well. Alright, what have we got here? Red Condottori? From Venice. How much would that cost? That's a nice general too. 5541 is particularly good. We will have to pay a fair bit up front. But let's see. That's for... Not really for that many men. I don't think it's worth it. we're going to decline. Also, too, we don't want to lose any absolutism for mercenary business. So we'll just let that be for now. Alright. Hilwa has occupied things. Oh, that's right. We need to crush them, don't we? Let's see. What tech are you on? 21? 41 versus 43. You know what? We do need a leader on this army. Ooh. A 3462. That's decent. 3462. Coastline. It's a fairly even fight, but that will be a victory for us, I am certain. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. And then this 26,000 mercenaries we can bring on up over there. Just make sure that we are getting you back into the fray. Let's make sure we keep on heading back up here. It looks like they took Gaza. Not exactly what we want, but anything will help. I think that 40,000 stack is also fairly safe, so we're going to take a couple of extra sieges. Just make sure that we get those occupations. Oh, and these guys are in trouble. Okay. That's bad. You're going to be there in a couple of days. Should have thought about... my goodness, 71%. Alright, we're not going to be able to get these guys out of here. We'll just go ahead and scorch the earth. Yeah, they're definitely going to try and recoup their position. Mind you, at least if we can take this fort first, they'll be stuck behind these, and then we can engage as we wish in highlands, drylands, or grasslands. So hopefully they go for the highlands. Alright, what else is going on here? Lots of attacks are moving on. Does look like... yeah, we are stacking up a lot in friendly territory. That is good. That is very good. Let's grab these guys. You'll be... I don't think we necessarily want to dive on in. Let's bring you up over there. You guys can move up here as well. Mercenaries will move you up over there. Yeah, we're just going to have to see how this goes. Unfortunately, we're going to have to retreat here. There is no way we're going to be able to take that fight. But as long as we can just... keep them... occupied before we get this, the better. Alright, so what have we got here? A Tudor. A 252 becomes strong with an Irish heritage? I don't know how I feel about that. No, I don't think we're going to allow an Irishman on the throne. We have done everything in our powers to make sure that they are not within our great kingdom. My goodness, the things that gets... Alright. Also, no offense to anyone who's Irish, we're just playing the game here, and it seems to be a theme. I don't know why, it just is. Alright, we did grab this, that is good. We now have a order of protection. Let's bail these men out of here. Let's bring them back there before we take too many casualties. Yeah. And then, hey, we can catch out another one, that is ideal. These fellows, let's bring on in. Yep, we can attack them. Oh, let's quickly get on in there. Apparently we're force marching. I forgot that we had that going. Yeah, let's well, at least they're mercenaries. And you know what? We'll say allow attach as well. We'll see if we can get any extra reinforcements from Hungary or someone. That would be the ultimate plan. Oh, and we are going to have enough. Fantastic. Okay, so you guys are all making it in there. We'll be able to take them out. We do have the defensive terrain. No, we're attacking them. Okay, well, I guess I haven't been paying full attention. Let's grab these guys, and we're going to reinforce. I think we'll go... You know what? This needs to be a victory. We're going to shift consolidate, slow down our reinforcements time, but we're going to force march over there. We'll have to check out that. These guys are doing fairly well. We've catch you guys, and then yeah, 30, 40, ooh, 70,000 Ottomans. That's not good. And they still have 80,000 manpower. Good grief. Turns out we must only be fighting the jolly mercenaries. That is not what we want. We need to be taking them out. Alright, let's go. We're not going to catch this little train of troops, unfortunately. That's never going to happen. We can try and hunt this 12 stack down, I suppose. We're heading in the right direction. We'll have to keep an eye out to see when the battles are over. We did win. That is good. That is what we needed. Mercenaries, you know what? You're practically no good outside of the manpower. Let's go ahead and bring them... Let's bring them back to Silly. That should be fine. We don't want to accidentally get attacked. You guys can... The day to recover, we'll stop force marching you. We'll work our way forwards a province. You guys can stand as you are. We just need to micromanage what we can and see about getting some good occupations and trapping their armies away from each other. Because at the moment, that seems to be the primary trouble that we're having. And, oh man, of course, these guys got around that zone of control because they probably will have access to the Naval. What a punk. Okay, then if that is the case, we're just going to back on up a second. We're going to see if we can catch them out. Looks like our 80 stack's going to grab that fight there. It is in the Highlands, but again, an 8-to-1 ratio is fairly solid. Our Navy is at least doing well. We're getting close to that ticking war score, but it's going to take some time. Let's quickly check back down south. Yeah, here we go. Troops. We have a lot of them. Let's go... Wait a second, did they... You know what? I don't care. They managed to somehow bail out of that fight. You guys can take that fort back. That would be good. In fact, if we could piece you out, that would be preferred. But that's going to still take us a while longer. Alright, we're just going to have to let things go. Trade protection, Casus Belli's, that's fine. I do not mind. They're not trying to take out that fort just yet, which is what we prefer. In fact, you know what? With our superior numbers, I think we might try and crush some of these guys right here and now. Yeah, let's go. You're not... Neither of you are force marching. Let's bring you down there. We'll keep you as a reinforcement, just in case. Let's see, increased demand for pearls. I suppose that's not too bad. Sure. We should limit any excess. That'll be fine. We did lose one naval battle, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to join on in. What are we doing? Blockading ports? What about you guys? You guys are both not doing anything. You're both transports. We'll get you together. Let's go with... You know what? Having a little bit of a few eyes on our enemies is good, but I think we'll go here. We'll get more ports that we can blockade, and we'll have better vision of what's marching through. You guys can stand there for now, I suppose. What are you guys doing? Oh man, you guys get real beat up. Oh, but you are, of course, transports. Okay, that does make sense. Well, we should be alright. We'll just have to see how it all goes. It's going to take some time with these giant battles. Let's see. Occupations are good. We need to turn off that force march there. Let's bring you over here so you can reinforce that siege if necessary. These guys are still taking occupations. Oh my goodness. The amount of things that we have to focus upon. Oh, and we did end up winning that naval battle. That's awesome. Okay, so they lost some galleys. We now outnumber them, and then we have all of our heavies as well. That's fantastic. And he even gets an extra morale, 5% morale of navies, and a navy morale recovery speed. Okay, cool. You know what we should do? We're still not getting a lot of men to the field. At the moment, I think we're doing more occupations than we are doing battle. Let's see, what could we do? Professional manpower modifier could be good, but I don't think we will. We're not needing to worry about our fort defense at this stage. Reinforced speed could be nice. Actually, you know what we'll do? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take this fight here. And then immediately afterwards, we're going to go ahead and switch back over to a reinforced speed, and we may do some back and forth there. Although, oh, that's a good defensive fort, and we do need to keep that. I don't know how many men we have. 3,000. Ooh, only a half garrison. You know what? They'll probably be there for a couple of months. We can afford to take this fight here. They're far closer to getting that fort than the other. Looks like we've lost an advisor. That is a sad day, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go with production unrest, facility cost. Let's go with well, we're certainly not going to be losing prestige, so that's unnecessary. Let's work on production efficiency, I suppose. That will certainly be worth a good couple of buckets. Let's also go ahead and improve our... Yeah, let's improve these guys. Bring them all up to level 3 or 4. This guy, obviously, we can't for now, but it's not too important at this stage. But we do need to take this fight. Let's see, how are you doing? Let's go ahead and ship consolidate. You'll be arriving this month. You guys are a little bit further behind, but that's a-okay. We outnumber them. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. Alright, Battle of Zimbabwe. Ooh. Right, yes, that happened. Thought that we were doing that. Let's go Highlands and Highlands. I guess we may as well work our way up to the next part. You guys can work up to that next fort as well. I think they should be fairly short on manpower now. Either that or they'll have, what's that? Still have 62,000 men. Well, is a choice. What are you guys doing? High naval attrition. Transports. What on earth are you doing? You know what? What on earth are you doing all the way over here? I have not a single clue. Hiding, blockading from blocking... What the heck? Alright, you know what? Fine. Go and run away. I guess that's fun. We don't really need it. And it looks like we are going to keep this siege. That will be very nice. Still no sign as to the predominant numbers of their military strength. Oh no. Maybe they're coming back in this direction. Alright, they're trying to take those. Alright, Monument in Cairo. We have some extra prestige. Can we spend any of it? British Columbia. You know what? Let's just go ahead and placate your rulers. And we'll take... Never mind. I shouldn't have done that. We would have got extra power. Oh well. Is what it is. But in the end of the day, it's not a big deal. We made a solid victory against the Ottomans there. In fact, Mahara is who we were fighting. We'll catch out that 10-1. Let's bring the 20 stack back up over here. What? Wait a second, where are you guys heading? You know what? It's fine. We'll bring these guys back up over there. We're going to get these guys ready for a major offensive up over there. If we can break them, that is what we need. We'll grab at that for 10-1 because those things are just so jolly fantastic. We're still not making any progress on that siege. It feels absolutely horrendous. Yeah, we're not making any more progress for now, so I guess we're going to have to leave it be. Siege of Sinop is over. Gosh darn it, that's not what we needed. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and retake what is ours. You guys are heading up over there. They're clearly trying to get their men over to the northern side, but that is not acceptable. We're going to bring you guys up over here. We're going to work our way over there. These guys can work over there. Yeah, that should be fine for now. That should get them sorted. We're also making fairly nominal progress over here. Let's bring in our 29,000 cannons and try and get that Highlands fort. We'll also work our way up over there. Yeah, we're just getting stuck behind these jolly siege, these fort lines. I guess these mercenaries are going to take their time to reinforce, but you know what, we're just going to leave them be. They're not going to do us any benefit in the open field. Let's just double check that we haven't lost any troops lying behind. No, we still seem to be making good progress there. So I guess that's not too bad. So close to that ticking war score. That would be fantastic if we can get it. Let's quickly check out Silver. Can we get rid of you just about yet? Negative. How much are we off by? Length of war, ally in war, they hold Kilwa. Okay, but their military strength is not contributing. Okay, well, you know what? That's good. That's good. Let's go and you know what? Instead of taking on those 43,000, let's go into the highlands here, and we're going to try and take this fort as quickly as we can, so we can fight them at our earliest convenience. Yeah, but as always, we always need to keep an ever-present eye upon that early Ottoman. Oh, and that kukri. 100,000 men. That is insanity. Well, I hope they like attrition, because they're going to certainly be taking it. Oh, what we should have done, you know what? Can't believe I didn't think about this earlier. We have not made ourselves a march at any given point. Who would be a good march? We could go for... what have we got? Defensive, offensive. That's not bad for Hungary. Is Moravia one of our peoples as well? Yeah, they are. Leading a vassal. What have you got? Defensive, offensive, and economic, defensive, and offensive. What about Norway? Have you got any good ideas? Less good. Okay. I think that means we should probably make Hungary a march possible. Yeah, we'll make them a bit of a bigger nation anyway. So what could we do? We go ahead and make them a march. No, because we're at war. Darn it, we should have done that before we got started. That is a pity. Okay, let's see. You know what? We're going to have a quick check of this siege here. So we have 9% on the... whoops. We have 9% on our defensiveness. We should see who has better. I think... you know what? We're going to go ahead and check our ledger. So, countries. We're going to go with our allies. And... you know what? War allies should be fine. This isn't where we need to be. Let's try... military. Okay, quality comparison. That's what we're after. We're going to sort by defensiveness, and then we're going to pick our friends. So it does look like Castile should be able to cope with this. So we're going to go ahead and hand this off to them. Yeah, Castile, or you know what, Hungary and Norway will do it anyway. So let's go with Hungary. Yeah, we're going to go ahead... oops. I'm going to go ahead and hand these off to Hungary, so they've got better defensiveness, and if they incur any debts, we can pay them off. So that would be quite nice. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and do this here. Yeah, and if we can make them a march, that's going to be particularly difficult for them to take back. So we'll grab those. We can't, unfortunately, hand this off at this stage. It's being occupied by other peoples. And then where on earth is the other fort? There should be another fort somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Let's hand that to Hungary. And for now, that's all that there is going to be. But the moment we get any more, we're definitely going to hand that off to them. But I think we're going to have to do that in the next one. This is definitely a big war, and it's going to take some time. Hopefully we can come up here and crush some of their armies. If we can beat them up a little bit more. Oh, yes. Okay, never mind. We are finally at a point where they have less manpower. So all of these victories are going to be absolutely crushing blows. So if you want to stick around and see the Ottomans get absolutely thumped, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.